Hi there, my name is Caroline and welcome to the first video of 2026. And this is Friday Sews for 2026. Happy New Year to everyone who comes back, all my friends. You are my friends, all my friends who keep coming back on a regular basis. This is a very small channel and I hope it grows this year because I hope to put a little bit more commitment into this hobby. In making these videos actually bring me so much joy, so I want to make it a commitment to come here and make one at least once a week. Anyway, Happy New Year to all of you. I hope you all had a beautiful New Year's celebration. I know it's 9 days old, but I hope you had a blessed time with your family. And I wish each one of you a happy New Year of health, because without health, there's nothing. Health, family, joy, peace. I wish you all, and family, wish you all that and God's blessings. And now I wish you a very good sewing New Year. Sewing, crafting, making things, because that's why we are here. So I'm going to start with Friday Sews, and I want to say, because this is the new year, thank you again to Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room for starting this hashtag. This is the time I like to say that. Thank you, because it's such a great platform for all of us to come together, sewists, come together and talk about what we're working on and a little bit of our life and our plans. So thank you. I will start with Friday Sews portion, and I was going to lump in some of my sewing goals for 2026. Let me start with what I've been working on. I haven't been really working on so much this week. I've been thinking a lot. I have this machine here, but it's in the embroidery mode, and I've been too lazy to, even though it takes 5 minutes to switch it out to sewing, I just haven't been doing much. I have my old Bernina out there behind and to sew, but I still haven't been sewing. What I've been trying to get to is that my two main sewing machines, two Husqvarna Viking machines, Topaz 40 and 50, are at this repairman, and he says it would take 6 weeks, and now it's been 6 to 8 weeks, which I thought was a little insane. But yeah, I think I should come forward because there's more light when I come forward. But anyway, so I've been thinking of my machines that are coming back instead of actually sewing. I've been knitting. I don't know if I've showed this before, but I've been knitting. I picked up a knitting project. It's a cable knit blanket that I just do whenever we are as a family in the living room, and in the family room, just watching television, talking, excuse me. So the whole project involves 4 Bernat yarns. So I'm starting the second ball. I have to look up how to attach the new ball on YouTube, but this is my blanket that I've been working on. I always liked the cable stitch, and I'm happy with how it's coming out. I see a few mistakes, but hey, it's my first and I'm learning, so I will go with that. That's what I've been working on. I'm not sure how long it's going to take me, but I will show you progress as it goes along. Maybe a ball at a time or something, how it's looking. Since I have 3 more balls to go. What is it called? Yeah, 3 more balls of yarn to go. That's what I've been working on. I also started an embroidery project. You've seen this before if you've watched my videos on that, and it was the Fruit of the Spirit wall hanging for my friends. I finished one. Well, now I have to put it together, so that's my thing for this week. I'm just telling you my plans and what I've been working on. So I finished it. So my plan for this week is to put this together into a wall hanging. So this is the first block. Then it turned out really well. And here's the second block. Then we have the third block and the fourth block, which is, I did still take out the batting. I mean, the stuff from behind. So the fruits of the Spirit, Galatians 5:22-23. So I am going to put the backing and put the hanging thing, this loop, this weekend. Yeah, the backing, yes. And then I'm going to have to order the wall, what do they call the wall thingamajig? I ordered it from Amazon so she could hang it up on her wall. I also have finished one in pink for my other friend that I'm going to put together. But I'm going to plan is I don't want to have too many plans because then I won't meet them. So that's just to put one together, the backing. The other plan for this week is making the Love Notions Palmer dress. I will put the picture up here, but the Love Notions Palmer dress. And I have 3 fabric choices. So today I'm going to cut it out of either this fabric. This has been in my stash for a long time. It was from Joann's. Either this, but it seems very busy. I've never made a solid dress, so I like green. Or this one. And I picked another green. Or this one. I'm not sure what I'm going to end up with. Probably this. We'll see. So I'm going to cut it out tonight. And this entire week I am going to be sewing it. As you know, I go to the office 3 times a week, which leaves me with 4 days of 4 days of maybe sewing 30. So in 30, how I'll progress. Maybe I'll have a new dress by the end of next week. And I will report back on that progress. So those are my plans for the week. So I've been thinking about sewing goals or resolutions for 2026. In the past years, I've done a Make 9. I've not accomplished any Make 9 for the past years. I've tried it twice, and each year I hit a stumbling block, and either I'm in the hospital or my husband. Last year I was in the hospital, which threw me off for 3 months, which is the recovery. And that was in 2024, and then 2025 my husband was in the hospital and recovering for another 3 months, so that just threw me off. So this year I said, instead of doing a Make 9, I would do goals and stick to them. That would be sort of guidelines for me for the new year. So I'm going to share that with you. And I took the time to write it in my planner. I bought a planner from Lindsay from Inside the Hem. This planner. I bought it last year, but I didn't get to use it. So this year I'm really diligent about. You can go to her channel and see she has a whole video on her planner, and I like it. I've been using it. So in the notes section behind, so I don't lose it, it's in the planner behind here. So my plans were to actually, instead of having 9 garments, I want to make 2 garments each from these indie pattern companies. And I am going to, because these are the pattern companies I like and I've used before. So let me start out with the first one, which is Love Notions. I make a lot of Love Notions patterns. I have all their patterns except the little ones, the ones for the children, and a couple, maybe a here and there, maybe a 1 or 2. But I have all their patterns. And the Love Notion, so I want to make at least 2 garments. If I make more, yay, but at least 2 garments of from Love Lotions this year. If I make the Parma dress, there's one. The second pattern company that I want to make from is Cashmerette. I love Cashmerette. They are Love Lotions. I love it because it fits me straight out of the box. No alterations, nothing. Maybe the length, but that's it. Cashmerette also fits me well. And I'm going to try to make at least 2 patterns from Cashmerette. And the latest one that I saw was that wrap dress that I picked out of the fabric. So that was one of them. And also they have a new skirt, which I want to try. But I'm just saying, I don't know if I'm going to stick with that, but that's another company I want to try. The third pattern company I want to try is Itch to Stitch. Itch to Stitch, I've already made a couple of patterns. Maybe I'll put up pictures from these pattern companies that I've made, the patterns that I've made, some of the best ones that I've made. Itch to Stitch, I do not remember. I think it was the Tustin dress that I made and I loved it. So I know that pattern company, it fits me well. I haven't made a pair of pants from them, so I want to try that. That's the third company. The fourth company is Ellie and Mac. Ellie and Mac is a little tricky for me. I'm not sure if it's user error, but I like their patterns, and I usually find the error a little difficulty with following their instructions. I always don't know why, okay? So I'm going to pay a little bit more attention and see what happens. But I have made Ellie and Mac, I think, at least once before. So I want to make at least 2 from them. The next pattern company is Pattern Emporium. That is a tried and tested pattern company. I have made a couple of things. I made a pair of pants, and then also I made a t-shirt, boat neck t-shirt, and I liked it. So that's another pattern company. And another one is, the next one is new to me, pattern company. I've been getting a lot of ads from them, you know. But what drew me to them, it's Winslet Patterns. No, not sure if anyone have used them. Please let me know if anyone has tried that out. What attracted me to them is not for the women's clothing, it was for the men's clothing. And I am interested in sewing more for the men in my life. My husband, my son, my dad. And I know that my husband appreciates my makes. And whatever I make, he wears it proudly. Even if it's imperfect, he will wear it. I recently made him an embroidery. I embroidered the Washington Commanders on a sweatshirt for him. It was crooked. It did not stay straight. He's been wearing it so much, and I did buy another sweatshirt to make it over again. But that's just to say, that's how happy he is when I make him something. He's been wearing it at home, and thank God he's not wearing out, because I told him, don't wear it out, honey. It's really crooked. Anyway, so Winslet Patterns is one that I've chosen, new to me, for men. Another pattern company that I'm going to try to make more from is Seamwork. I have Seamwork. I have their membership. I have their all access membership. And I just renewed it for the year at a discount. So I'm going to see what I do this year. I want to make 2 patterns from them. And I have made them before. I've made a top. Yeah, I've made 2. So I'm going to put pictures here. Another pattern company I want to try is Wardrobe by Me. Wardrobe by Me, I have made it before. I made a shirt for my husband. So I'm going to put that picture here. And then I want to continue to try at least something else from them, because I have quite a few of their patterns. So those are 8 pattern companies that I put out here, I think. And if I make 2 each from them, it's 16 garments. I'm not at any, there is no, I'm not saying I need to make 1,000 garments No, I'm saying I just want to try these pattern companies, at least 2 each. That's sewing related. There was something else that I didn't write down, and it came to my mind, and I thought I'd share, but I can't remember. One thing I do want to try this year, that's the sewing related. One thing I want to try this year for sure is working on a quilt. The my this place is called Sew and Sweep here in Baltimore, Maryland. I bought my machines from them. Excuse me, I bought this Designer Epic 3, and then the other Husqvarnas were purchased at Joann's when they had the Viking Sewing Gallery. But anyway, they are a huge quilt shop, and they are also dealers for these machines and other brands. And they have all these classes. Every time I go in there, they have things that are really drawing me to quilting. I don't want to jump in so much into it, but I do want to try to make one quilt. I was talking to the owner. They're a husband and wife team. I mean, it's a great place. It's huge, and they have so many things going on all the time. They actually have a soul retreat that for only $45. I mean, their other classes are super expensive right now, and I can't commit to it. They're like in the 300s to 600. But they're having a soul retreat for 2 days. It is January 20 something that weekend, but I am not free. It's on a Saturday and Sunday. I'm not free on Saturday. I have church and other church related activities, so I couldn't commit to that. So otherwise it would have been nice. It's, you just go there, sew whatever you want with other people, like-minded people, and I thought that would be fun. But anyway, I digress. So when I keep going there, I saw this book, Stash Busting Weekend Quilts. So I was very attracted to almost all of them. I don't know which one I'm going to pick out of this book, but the owner keeps posting reels on Instagram and Facebook. And she showed me that one of the quilts here is made out of, those rolls that you get that are already pre-cut. And I said, wow, that would make it easier and something to learn. They're already pre-cut. And this weekend, I don't know where it is. This weekend, they're having a sale on 25% off those rolls. I think it's this one, but not sure. I will have to look into it. So I do want to spend time this year on investing, and I will show you my progress on making a quilt. And my last goal, I have 2 more. The last one, the 11th one, was to work on more embroidery projects. I usually, I have a beautiful machine, and I like to sew on this machine too. It's so beautiful to sew on. Once I get sewing on it, then I just get caught up. But now I've had 2 of my other machines in the repair, for servicing. So when it comes back, I'm going to have those dedicated machines, 2 machines, 3 machines actually sitting right there. One is for my daughter, one for me, and then one spare one behind the camera. So because she also loves to sew when she finds time. So, and then I'll keep this for embroidering, right? So I want to spend time in making embroidery projects. I know in my last video I showed you the Christmas vlog. I got a huge hoop, which is 15 inches by 15 inches. I do want to try and make something out of it and, explore more into embroidery. And there's so many things. I follow Husqvarna Viking North America on YouTube, and they have so many tutorials, and they show you the endless capabilities of this beautiful machine. So I want to try it. I want to spend more time getting to know my machine, this endless sewing capabilities and endless embroidery. So that is one of my goals, is learning my machine, embroidering projects, sewing, learning the thousands of sewing capabilities on this machine as well, and embroidery projects. The last but not the least is I talked about Winslet sewing patterns, which was focused more on, I saw a lot of men's patterns. So I wanted I said that actually, I said that before. Yeah, sewing more for for the men in my life. I've said that before, so I don't want to repeat myself. So there are a total of 12 goals here. I will try and put this in a chart, but we'll see what happens. So those are my plans for 2026. Do you have plans for 2026? I'd like to know, because you guys, we all inspire each other, right? We inspire each other. I get inspiration from just watching other videos, other people's vlogs, and I say, oh, that's something I should try. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that looks like a great plan. So, let me know if you have any goals, and let me know, especially about those Winslet patterns, if anyone has used that pattern company. Thank you all for joining me, and I thank you all for for those of you who keep coming and watching I am humbled that you come. I really am, because I am really humbled by the people, by my friends who keep coming back to watch this video, and I watch my videos. Thank you. I hope this channel grows in the end if I put more time and commitment into it. And I cannot leave without telling you how grateful I am for you, but most of all for my family. Most of all, I am grateful to the Lord for sustaining all of us, for granting us health, which is wealth, and everything more. The Lord has been good to us this year, and that brings me so much of joy. And even if we go through trials, He's always going to be there for us. He has a reason there. He allows certain things to happen to us for a reason. Anyway, before I go, as always, I'd like to share with you a text. If you don't want to hear about it, please. Thank you for watching. The text that I'm going to share is from Psalms 37, verse 4. It's regarding happiness. Seek your happiness in the Lord, and He will give you your heart's desires. Amen. I thank you so much for joining me. Happy New Year. Have a good and blessed sewing week. I will talk to you next Friday. Bye-bye.